So, meine Freunde, ist hier heute hier mit Let's Play Alan Wake American Nightmare. Und ja, wollten wir mal dann die Premieren Rohre sichern, genau. Das könnte ein bisschen knifflig werden. Okay. 1, 2. Okay. Rennen. Wenn du noch nie gerannt bist, Mr. Wake. Es geht los. Action. Wieso guckt Wake eigentlich weg, wenn er die anfixt hier? Ich will gucken. Oder er guckt auf einen anderen Gegner. Kann natürlich auch sein. So. Ja, das ging doch jetzt einigermaßen. Möchte ich meinen.
These beams hate the light, am I correct? You should be able to turn on the lights and secure the area that way.
Okay. Ach da, guck an.
Doctor, can you hear me? I think we're good to go.
All right, I'll start looking for the signal. Please, head back.
Ups. Da hasst mich jemand. Der Poltergeist.
I guess they didn't like that.
Schätze, das hat dir nicht gefallen. Nein, glaube ich auch nicht. Aber weißt du, davon lässt du doch nicht aufhalten, oder? Verdammt. Zum Teufel, was passiert hier? Oh. Geh weg. Au, direkt vorm Kopf bekommen. Das ist wirklich witzig. Schmeiß ruhig die ganze Einrichtung nach mir, ist nicht schlimm.
Wrong way.
Okay. Das passt. Wir schaffen das. Natürlich hier. Mal, das gibt's auch alles nicht. Okay, irgendwas ist hier gerade mächtig uncool. Und ich bin's nicht. Der einsame, dunkle Ort.
After my disappearance, they thought I was dead. I might as well have been. I know it's been 2 years. I know Alice has moved on. I've tried to find a way back to her, back to my life, but escaping the dark place is almost impossible. Time does strange things here, but dreams and radio signals can pierce the veil between the worlds. I catch glimpses and echoes of the world. Sometimes I send messages out. I can only pray that they hear them.
Er kann Signale nach außen schicken. Das ist ja schon mal ein kleiner Fortschritt. Was möchte ich meinen? Hä? Verstehe ich nicht. Dr. Meadows? Au! Extrem! Extrem brutal. Ach, guck mal, da ist der Weg. Ich Idiot. No! Ich wette, ich muss hier noch mal ein drittes Mal hin. Ich habe ein Gefühl dafür, dass ich hier noch mal dass wir nochmal in die Zeitschleife genommen werden. Ich habe das irgendwie im Urin. Ich merke das, ich spüre das. Okay, das war's. Kehren Sie zu Dr. Meadows zurück. Das genau.
It's working. Please, come up here.
Okay, ich komme. Zack.
Find the signal?
Yes, I don't think it's quite the same thing we had, the last time. Still, we're definitely picking it up.
Are we getting the complete signal now?
I'm afraid not. Take a look at it yourself. I'm printing out a hard copy now. I'd like to ask you a question or two before that, though. If you don't mind.
Okay. Ich frage mich, was das für ein Signal ist. Was empfängt sie denn da überhaupt?
What's on your mind?
Most people would find these events extremely disturbing, provided that they survive these creatures, that is. You seem to be quite adept at dealing with the situation. Why is that?
Yes. I was involved in... It's a complex story. I was in this small town, and a horrible thing from another dimension kidnapped my wife and manipulated me into writing this horror story that came true. I learned to fight it with light, and I managed to contain it and free my wife. But I was trapped in its world.
Are you serious?
Absolutely. So, I'm used to reality working in strange or even impossible ways. And I fought these things, not exactly like this, but close enough for a good while now. Of course, I have certain advantages. Was there anything else?
What did you mean when you said you have advantages?
At the risk of sounding like a lunatic, reality is much more fluid than people think. It can be influenced.
I didn't take you for a mystic.
I'm not. I'm a writer. And under certain conditions, I can, for lack of a better word, rewrite reality. Change things.
That's absurd.
But it works.
Assuming I believe this, why don't you simply, I don't know, write yourself some superpowers?
It's not quite that simple. You need to follow certain laws of drama, I suppose. You need to think about consistency and symbolism. Often what you write isn't anywhere near as important as what you imply. There are things out there that will take advantage of your mistakes.
You really believe in this?
Don't look at me like that. You've experienced some of this yourself.
I will gladly admit that something exceedingly strange is going on. But this idea that you're somehow altering reality with your writing is ridiculous. You're essentially saying you're controlling my actions. Leaving aside the rational arguments against this, what gives you the right?
Well, it's more like having a destiny. A path you're on. You're not aware of it, but there it is. If somebody changes it, what difference does it make? It's what every writer does. If you write something that affects one of the characters, they don't really know about that.
I'm not a character. Are you saying that it's all right to take advantage of someone if they aren't aware of it?
Look, all I meant was that if you're genuinely making all your own decisions, and those decisions lead to whatever destiny you have, what practical difference does it make?
I suppose that depends on whether our destinies are determined by things like physics and probabilities, or natural reality, which is presumably neutral and impartial, or by some kind of an intelligence. If it's the latter, that intelligence makes choices based on some criteria. If we suffer as a result of those choices, there's a moral and ethical element involved, regardless of whether we're aware of its manipulations. Wouldn't you agree?
You're taking this very well. I thought you'd be hangry.
I suppose I would be if I thought you could actually do this.
Ja. Moment, wo war das? Ach ja, genau da.
Another printout. Another signal fragment. The message is still not complete, but it's another piece of the weapon he has built against his adversary. Mere words on a piece of paper, but in the right hands, they will hold back the darkness.
Und mal wieder das Autokino. Der letzte Part. Ich bin mal gespannt, wie wir das jetzt retten hier.
The last time the man came to the drive-in, it did not end well. He hopes to avoid that fate this time. He hopes that what he has brought with him to this place is enough.
Ellen, mein Freund. Das sieht nicht sehr gut aus für dich.
Serena's probably out of her mind again. But I'm gonna need that key so I can get the power back on.
Naja, auf jeden Fall. Okay, die Gefahren der Schöpfung.
To change the world, you must craft a blueprint for the new reality. Any work of art will do, as long as it's a genuine act of creation. That's what the energies of the dark place respond to. The results may be subtle and perplexing, or far-ranging and momentous. My area of expertise, the written word, gives much more precise results than music or interpretive dance would, for instance. But words can be extremely dangerous. What you define may become reality, but so can that which you imply, even if you don't realize you're doing so.
So, müssen wir diese Verrückte hier.
You again?
I'm really just here to get the keys so I can get the power back on.
You want to hold me down? It's okay. I know you like that.
Yeah, I'll just grab the keys.
I could be like your wife. Little wifey. Waiting at home for hubby. Or you could be the mailman. Or the neighbor.
I'm already married to someone who isn't crazy, thanks. I'm just trying to get the power back on.
Aww.
Look, I may or may not be back. I have the access code to the booth already, so once the power is on...
You should totally come see me. We could have fun. You know.
We'll see how it goes.
Ja. Na gut, sie sollten sich besser
You should
wissen.
sit down or something. Try to stay calm.
I don't want to be calm. I want to be nasty. I want to be nasty with you.
Yeah, okay.
You could do anything you want. You can use my...
Let's not even go there. I was hoping that you'd remember more, but I guess that was too much to ask.
Diese Frau ist verrückt, mein Freund. Verrückt. Aber da kann sie ja nicht zu. Nein, dazu kann sie nichts.
I was about to do the weather, but I see we have a caller. Hey, you're on the air with Eddie. What's up?
Hey, Eddie, it's Ricky. You talked about fate before. You think about that a lot?
Not a lot, to be honest, but I take it you do.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Any conclusions you'd care to share, Ricky?
Well, we've got free will, right? That's in the Bible and everything.
Yeah, right, sure.
So free will, right? Am I right? I mean, if we can do what we want, how can there be fate? I mean, you don't know what's going to happen next, so there's no fate. There's just people doing stuff.
Well, I don't know, Ricky. I don't suppose you have considered the possibility that we're all here in the service of a greater purpose, incomprehensible to us,
and that what we take to be freedom is nothing more than the move of a pawn on some cosmic chessboard, limited in scope, subject to the whims of unseen players,
existing only for their entertainment.
Or perhaps we're just a twisted
reflection
of actual events that can happen elsewhere. Could it be that such is life in Night Springs?
Dude, what?
Food for thought, Ricky. Food for thought.
Was soll er denn damit sagen? In Night Springs. Das bestätigt ja die Theorie praktisch, dass wir in Night Springs gefangen sind. In dieser TV-Folge.
Are you getting it yet, genius?
Okay. Das würde ja eigentlich passen. Theoretisch. Praktisch weiß ich jetzt nicht, aber theoretisch schon. Abgesägte Schrotflinte. Oh yeah. Jetzt geht's los. Es wird geballert, bis der Arzt kommt. Okay. Mr. Wake. Und es geht wieder los. Wie letztes Mal. Oh ja. Okay. Zack. Zack. Die abgesägte Schrotflinte ist gut auf kurze Distanz. Na, wer hätte es gedacht? Haha. Ja, wer hätte es gedacht? War es da schon wieder, oder kommt noch was? Okay. Irgendwie habe ich Angst zu gucken.
I want to talk about Alice. Just look at her. She's really beautiful, isn't she? Your wife. Well, our wife, really. Just my wife soon. Don't worry. I'm not gonna treat her like the others. She's special. If I wanted her dead, she would be. I've been around for a while now. So talented. You haven't seen her new work, of course. Oh, it takes my breath away. Really, she's that good. Did you know that I've got a wedding ring, too? We're that similar. She's seen me a couple times, you know. I've let her catch glimpses. She thinks she's imagining things, of course. She thinks you're dead. It might as well be. I mean, even if you manage to keep surviving, you'll be in my trap forever. So I'll go to her. It'll be an amazing moment. Oh my God, you're alive. I'll be the good, loving husband for as long as I can stand it. She'll love it. And then, one day, somehow, it'll happen. Maybe I'll slip up, she spots something, or maybe she just starts running her mouth. And then, I'll do it. It's gonna be sweet.
Fast am Heulen.
My darling wife.
Was ein gestörter Freak, ey. Denn das darfst du natürlich nicht zulassen. Das geht dann nicht. Was wärst du denn für ein Mann, wenn du einfach deine geliebte Alice, diesen Doppelgänger, überlassen würdest? Ah, na gut, ich mache erstmal einen Schnitt und dann sehen wir uns im nächsten Part. Bis dahin, meine Freunde, Tschüssikowski.